Okay, couple questions. Now, you just talked about the governor putting aside money for homeowners for like Superstorm Sandy and stuff. How much money was put aside?
I'm sorry.
Homeowner relief, didn't you just talk about the homeowners relief checks that they couldn't get FEMA, that they put aside?
I referenced specifically the Mohawk Valley. That
Okay.
was a specific program because, again, when you reach a certain threshold with FEMA and they have discretion, they can grant assistance. But in this case, in the Mohawk Valley, we didn't get assistance from FEMA, and so the governor made funding available. I'm not sure if there was a cap or what the total amount was. I think we can
Right.
find that for you.
Are you dealing with the anything with the money that was allocated for helping people raise their homes, fix their homes, or anything like that on Long Island after Superstorm Sandy?
Most of those Superstorm Sandy efforts are being handled through the Governor's Office of Storm Recovery, which is headed by Jamie Rubin, and we're involved, but they're essentially the ones who are managing and running the program. If you have specific concerns, I'm going to
Well,
talk
do
to
they
you.
fall under your agency? When you're the one that would apply for FEMA money, right?
Right.
And you're the one that would be involved in taking the applications for storm damage and everything else for the state?
It gets somewhat complicated. We have different types of monies that were made available after the federal supplemental for Sandy. Some of those came from the Community Development Block Grant programs. Some of them were FEMA funds that are available after a declared disaster by the president. So, again, most of the Superstorm Sandy efforts are being managed by the Storm Recovery Office, and most of those efforts are Community Development Block Grant funding.
All right, here's what I'm trying to find out. The checks that were cut recently, it took forever for these homeowners to get checks. And from what I'm hearing, the checks that they got were inadequate, not what they were promised. And I still have people after a year that are out of their homes, okay, where their homes are a shambles. And you see them on the news every day. So I'm trying to find out if you're the person I'm supposed to talk to, and let me just finish. You're the person I'm supposed to talk to. How much money was paid out? How much money was allocated? How much money was paid out? How much money has been spent thus far for administrative costs as opposed to, getting these homeowners back in their homes? So, I mean, this has been a debacle. I still have people that are sitting there on the news every night, right? And I'm seeing pictures of their homes with no sheetrock or heat in the house, and they're living in a one-bedroom thing when they were promised to get this aid. And I just don't see this moving along expeditiously. I mean, it's a year later, and I have families out of their houses. So I want to know who's responsible, where'd the money go, when are they going to take care of this? And I mean, I'm just looking at it, I'm looking at a failed program because they're not doing what they promised to do, and we're here a year later. Are you the person I need to talk to about that?
No, our DHSES does not manage the storm recovery, that portion of the storm recovery programs. That's the Office of Storm Recovery. And like I said, I'm going to be talking to Jamie Rubin later today. I can certainly talk to him about getting you the briefing, on the program and what you need for the questions you just asked.
Okay, I appreciate that, and you can just tell Jamie I'm not happy. Okay, thanks.